Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Today we're going to be discussing about querying multiple tables using SQL join and select. So for this, we're gonna have to use my old sit work for an example. First, we go into head into create and then go to query design and then go to SQL in the corner. So select, what do we use select for? Select is used to display data from tables and is also used to get specific information. So for example, let's say you want to see every information in the pet table. So what does select do? Select basically asks you which column you want to see. So since in our question we said you want to see every information in the pet table, this table, you could simply use asterisk. Next is from. From basically asks you what table you want to see this information in, or what table this column is from. So, since you want to see every information in the pet table, you put pets. Now, from that, you could already run it to see every information in the pet table. But we could also use select for a more specific purpose. Let's say you only want to see dog species and kinds of breed and how much they are for. So we go to SQL view, we go to select, and since you said you want to only see dog species, you go for first the column species. Then you want to see the types of breed that there are in dogs that we have in the pet store. You type breeds. And then how much they are. So type the price. They're from the pets table, so that's correct. And this is where we use the where clause. The where clause is basically a condition or a filter that allows you to sift and search specific information. Since you want to know the dogs, we write species equals, don't forget the quotation marks because dogs are a short text in this database. So now you run it. And from there you could see the type of species, which is dogs, what you wanted, and the type of breeds of dogs there is in the pet store and how much they are. So that is how you use select. So now for the join. So we use join to connect data from two or more related tables based on the common field. So for example, you want to see the customer's name and from when they purchase a pet in our store. So first in the select, you specify from which column they are from. So since we want to get the customer's name, let's say we want to get their first name, checking if the spelling is correct, the spelling's not correct, first name, last name, and then the sale date, because you want to know when the customer bought the pet. And from would have to contain from which tables these columns are from. And since we are using two tables or joining two tables here, we're going to have to use variables to basically specify, example, in the columns, which table does this column belong to. So let's say we're using customers because first name belongs in the customers table. So you could put customer C. There are also two ways to present the variables. You could go for customers as C. So basically it's saying customers is the variable C or represents the variable C. But personally, I like to use customer C. That's just my thing, but you should probably use as because that is the standard and it is easily readable. So going forward, sales S, and since first name belongs to the table customers, you put C, and last name as well, put C there, and then sales S, you put S dot. Where is basically just asking what the foreign key is to join these two tables. So what we have to do there is we put C, and their foreign key is both customer ID. I'm just gonna copy that, customer ID. Oops. And then S. So put equals to because again, we're merging them, we're joining them. Customer ID. Then we run. Sale, make sure it exists. Sale, sorry. Put an S, sales. Sales table. So there we are. it gives us the first name and the last name and when they purchased that specific pet. Okay, so in join, you can also do something that's called an extend join, where you can add more tables together, or you could join more tables together. So, for example, you want to see the customer's name and the name of the pet they purchased and when that pet was purchased. So in select, again, just input, let's say you just need the first name, the pet name, and then the sale date. They're already the variables present there. But what I wanted you to see is that you can use join in different ways. There's something that is also called inner join. Okay, so let's first start from, and from what table are we joining this from? So using the customer table, customers, presenting C. Let's use as this time so that you can also see that it is applicable. You could do inner join. What we're first going to do is that you see the combine them first. That's why we have the parentheses. That's our objective there. So sales as S on. This is important because on is basically telling you that this is when you're going to combine them. So what's there? Foreign key, C dot customer ID is equals to, we're combining them now, S dot customer ID. And then since we want to see the pet's name, we're going to combine inner join pets as P and on, now combining P pet's ID, therefore name equals to S pet's ID, because yeah, that's a similar variable, pet's ID. Oh, right, sorry. This one is because I didn't put pet's ID, I just put pet ID. There you go. So there. Now you're able to see the name of the customer that purchased the pet, what the pet's name is, and the sale date. So that's it for our video today. Thank you very much. I hope you learned something.